Hello fam, thank you for stopping by the channel. In this video, I'm going to be making gizzard sauce, and I'll be showing you how I prepare this recipe using two methods. I'm going to be using the grilling method and the frying method to prepare this recipe. So guys, first of all, my gizzard was frozen. The gizzard, was frozen. So I had to put it in hot water and allow it to defrost a bit before I proceeded to cleaning it. Guys, I had to carefully clean this gizzard by picking it one by one and making sure it had no sack inside. Guys, for instance, you can see this one. It still has a sack, so you want to pick it carefully one by one. It may take some time, but it's worth doing it because you don't want to transfer sand or cook gizzard with this skin on it. So guys, after I have properly cleaned and washed this gizzard, I'm going to be soaking it with vinegar and salt. This is to enable it remove the smell. Chicken can have this kind of slimy smell. I don't know how to describe it, but you don't want it. I don't like to perceive that other, so I like to use the vinegar and salt to remove it. The salt also is to clean it properly, so I'm proceeding to also use hot water to wash it very well and clean it out. Guys, after having washed the gizzard properly, I transferred it into my cooking pot and proceeded to season it. At this point, guys, you want to hit the subscribe button, you like to share it, you want to like it also so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Guys, from the quantity you can see I have quite a quantity of gizzard. There was a carton, and so I had to separate it to share it into two different pots to enable me cook it with ease. So I've gone ahead to season with some pepper, with some stock cube and onion. I'm going to be adding some salt. This is curry powder. I'll add some garlic powder, ginger powder, and onion powder in this recipe. That's my garlic powder and ginger powder. I'm going to add it. I'll give this a proper mix, and then I'll cover it and allow it to cook. Guys, you will notice that I did not use any water in this recipe. The gizzard is going to bring out its own juice, and guys, you'll be surprised at the quantity of water these gizzards will bring out. I immediately started cooking this after washing it, and so some of the water it was frozen, so there was no time to leave it to drain out a lot of water, so there was no need for me to add any water in this. So guys, I've seasoned this and I'm properly mixing it up to combine all the ingredients into it properly, and then I'll cover it. Guys, you don't want to overcook your gizzard, so I'm going to be cooking this just until it's done. I will not overcook it, so I'm going to be cooking this for about 10 to 15 minutes. Remember guys that I'm going to be frying it and grilling it, so it will do the rest of the process in there. So I recommend 10 minutes max to do this if you still fry it or grill it. This is to allow it to keep its crunch. So guys, while the gizzard is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and prep the vegetables with which I'll be cooking. Guys, here I have some paprika, some red bell pepper, some tomato, some habanero pepper, green pepper, and yellow pepper. Guys, the green pepper and yellow pepper, I'm going to be using it to garnish it in the end. And then the red bell pepper and habanero pepper and tomato, I will blend it and use it for the sauce properly. So guys, this is me here trying to blend it. In this to blend it, I didn't use water. Instead of using water, I proceeded to use some of the meat stock. So I did not use any water at all for this recipe. So adding this water enabled me now to blend it with ease. Guys, having watched this video until this point, you'd like to hit the subscribe button. Please share and like the video. This will make YouTube recommend it to other people to watch it also. Thank you so much for your loyalty. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So guys, at this point, the gizzard is ready to fry and grill. So right now, I'm transferring it onto a pan that I've covered in parchment paper. One of this pan, I'm going to be putting it into the oven. I've already on the oven and put it on high to enable it get hot for this. So guys, I will be transferring one of these into the oven and proceed to frying the other. So in my frying pan, I am transferring some vegetable oil. Guys, the meat stock with which I cook this gizzard, I will be saving it for when I want to make some jollof rice or fried rice, etc. So here guys, I'm frying the first batch. You want to stir it after a little bit to enable all the gizzard fry equally. Guys, also the same thing for the one in the oven. You need to turn it around so that everything grills equally. The whole color will be the same. And you want to set your oven on 180 to 200 degree. So guys, this is ready now. I'm going to fry the rest of it. Guys, just as I'm frying this, I'm also going to add some frying oil over the gizzard in the oven. This is to enable it like grill properly and still look moist and not too dry. So guys, just like so, the oil will help it to grill properly and not dry up so much. So guys, at this point I increased it on high. Grilling and frying, I noticed that the grilled gizzard had a little bit more crunch than the fried gizzard. Guys, will you be trying this recipe? Will you be trying this method? Have you prepared your gizzard sauce by grilling it before? If you haven't, tell me in the comment section if you will be trying it. Guys, so I proceeded to making the gizzard sauce. First I transferred the onion and then I went ahead to season it with some stock cube and some curry powder. I'm going to stir this and allow it to saute a bit before I transfer the pepper mix into it. Finally, you want to taste this and adjust it to your own taste. So I'm adding one extra stock cube to season this. Guys, I would scoop out excess oil, and in fact I would scoop out some of the sauce. This is just to adjust by eye. As I mix it, if this gizzard still needs more sauce, then I will transfer. But the oil which it has already brought out, I will be using it to fry my egg. I'll make some jollof rice. So guys, you can see that this gizzard will be needing some more sauce. So I will add the sauce. So scooping out some is just to prevent it from having too much oil or becoming too oversauced. But guys, you want your gizzard to be moist when you make it. I don't like dried gizzard, so I prefer to make mine this way, moist and not dry, and that way I just like it. I'm going to also be using some of the meat stock in this recipe, yes, to make it more moist. For me, the more moist it is, the better to enjoy. So guys, please watch this video until the end. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you've watched till this point, God bless you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Liking this video helps YouTube recommend it to others. Thank you so much for your loyalty. Until the next video, bye bye.